Well, this quiet Northern Virginia community stunned tonight. The scene of a double murder, a mother and her teenage son found dead in their home. Tonight, we are learning more about the two victims and exactly how they died. Police are still working that scene on Langford Court in Dale City, and so is Fox 5's John Hennerhan. John, what have you learned?
Well, after completing the autopsy on 39-year-old Jean Smith and her teenage son Jim, the Virginia Medical Examiner's Office has concluded both were shot to death here in the family home on Langford Court in Dale City. The family Christmas tree was illuminated, but the home of Jean and Rick Smith and their 4 children on Langford Court in Dale City remained a crime scene. Detectives spent much of the day canvassing the neighborhood in an effort to try to figure out who would shoot to death the 39-year-old mother and her son Jim, who was home visiting from his studies at James Madison University. Mrs. Smith, say neighbors and friends, was a tireless volunteer at her children's schools and at her church.
Friendly, outgoing, loved the kids. Sorry.
Was she mostly an at-home mom?
Yeah, I think she worked some, but she was mostly stay-at-home mom.
Jean Smith served on the board of the Prince William County Parks Authority and had unsuccessfully run for a seat on the school board. Teenagers, say neighbors, would often gravitate to the Smith home.
There is a lot of traffic throughout the Smith's house, all hours of the night.
One neighbor said he believed the Smiths left their front door unlocked routinely so that all 4 of their children and their children's friends could easily get into the house. Many of the teenage friends of the Smith family gathered at a nearby relative's house, also in Dale City. Some were clearly shaken by the double murder. Family friends, including Prince William County Supervisor Marty Nohe, are baffled as to why someone would murder the mother and her 19-year-old son.
Everyone knew her, loved her. She never gave anybody reason to dislike her, and her son Jim as well. Jim was liked by everyone who knew him. Popular athlete, musician, actor of the school, and doing very well at James Madison University.
So there are 3 surviving children in this family, and the father, who neighbors say was an IT guy for an association based in D.C. Often, when there are multiple deaths in a family, a murder-suicide is involved. But Prince William County Police again emphasized to reporters today the evidence does not lead them that way in this case. This is a double murder, currently unsolved. Maureen?
So tragic. Thank you, John, for that report. Grief counselors will be available at Hilton High School on Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m.